Anyway, I wonder how many sexist jokes I can get in here. Sweden's first female PM resigns just hours after her appointment. When asked what was wrong, she said nothing. Sweden's first ever female prime minister has resigned just hours after she was appointed. Woman moment. Magdalena Andersson was announced as leader on Wednesday, but resigned after her coalition partner quit the government and her budget failed to pass. So she went in, things didn't go her way, and she just decided to rage quit. Fine, I'll just leave. I'll just leave. Fine, whatever. Whatever. Go to your mum's house. Go to your whore. Instead, Parliament voted for a budget drawn up by the opposition, which includes the anti immigrant far right. I have told the Speaker that I wish to resign, Miss Anderson told reporters. Her coalition partner, the Green Party, said that it could not accept a budget drafted for the first time with the far right. In this case, it is just a budget. It's not exactly like legislation, it's a budget. Maybe budgets are different in Sweden to the way they're done here. Maybe, I'm not sure. Miss Anderson said that she hoped to try to become Prime Minister again as a single party government leader. There is a constitutional practice that a coalition government should resign when one party quits, so it was a constitutional thing, so that's why she had to do it. The Social Democrat said on Wednesday, I don't want to lead a government whose legitimacy will be questioned. And okay, fair. Okay, that's a fair point. If it is basically if if one party quits, was it just the running mate? You know, the person you were, the leader of the party you were forming the coalition with, or was it the whole bloody party? Because if it was the whole party, then yeah, okay, you don't have a majority anymore. So yeah, then you shouldn't. The Speaker of Parliament said he would contact party leaders on the next move. So obviously trying to draft up a new form of coalition. Miss Anderson was elected as Prime Minister earlier on Wednesday because, under Swedish law, she only needed a majority of MPs not to vote against her. Right, okay. So it's not a case of voting for her, it's not voting against a person. I mean, of course, it would have to be a system like that for a woman to get. 100 years after Swedish women were given the vote, the 54-year-old Social Democrat leader was given a standing ovation by sections of the Parliament, or Riksdag. Yes, finally, progress. We had progress for 5 hours. Her, her election at the head of a minority government followed an 11th hour deal with the opposition Left Party in exchange for higher pensions for many Swedes. She also secured the support of a coalition partner, the Greens. Of the 349 members of the Riksdag, 174 voted against her, but on top of the 117 MPs who backed Miss Anderson, a further 57 abstained, giving her victory by a single vote. That's mental. That's mental. So it's not enough to just vote against a person. All you need is for enough people to not vote against her. That's mad. That is absolutely insane. Democracy doesn't fucking work. A former junior swimming champion for the University City of Uppsala, she began her political career in 1996 as political advisor to the then Prime Minister Göran Persson. She had spent the past 7 years as finance minister. Before MPs backed Magdalena Andersson, Sweden was the only Nordic state never to have a woman as PM. Man, I wonder, I wonder why the Swedish population weren't voting for a woman. I'm not sure what it is about the Swedish population. Maybe there's a great number of them that don't like women leaders or something. I'm not sure. You know, I'm not an expert. Imagine all the wars we'd be in. Imagine all the wars. It's pure catty back talk and stuff like that. China was talking shit about you behind your back. Full on thermonuclear holocaust. Becoming the first woman prime minister in Swedish history should have been a cause for a night of celebration for Magdalena Andersson, yet the sun had barely set when she handed in her notice. Women didn't get her way, don't want to play anymore. Those 5 hours were just her deciding what she wanted to eat. The complexities of Swedish politics mean we can't assume we've seen the last of her, though. If there is another prime ministerial vote, Miss Anderson will probably get voted in again. This is because the Green Party has promised to support her despite quitting as a formal coalition partner. But she'd end up in a vulnerable position at the helm of a fragile minority government and would still have to stick to the right wing budget already voted on by Parliament. That'd be quite a right wing budget and a left wing party, especially the Social Democrats. That's funny. Yeah, we want to like steal everyone's money through tax, and then the right wing goes, "Yeah, cool. Here's how you're going to spend it." That's actually quite funny. I know. I want that to be the case. But what all this political chaos has underlined is just how divided Swedish politics is right now. We will have to wait and see whether voters break the deadlock with a significant shift to the right or the left in next year's elections. And I have actually noticed over time that people are swinging to the right a lot. That is something that I have actually realised. Yeah, Social Democrats is Social Democrats, more taxation, more control, more regulation, more authoritarianism. Basically, Social Democrat is the government telling you that not just they, but other people have a right to your labour. Basically, your labour and the profits of your labour is taken from you and given to others. You know, you are one of the doers, they are one of the do-notters, but they get free money. But yeah, I just thought it was quite funny. You know how I am. I don't really care about the gender or persuasion of a particular person. I care that they are good at the job. However, she didn't rage quit. I know I want to make jokes and everything like that and go, yeah, she rage quit because she didn't get her way and everything, which is the way a lot of people are actually presenting it. But the reason that she gave, see if there is a constitutional requirement for her to step down when a coalition partner quits, then that's fine, that's normal because it's part of their constitution. But then also, as well, because if she stayed in, people would then question the legitimacy of her prime ministership and people would use that against her as a weapon. Then, okay, yeah, I get that, okay. But I mean, it's politics. People will use anything and everything against you as a weapon. I mean, you can take one of their weapons away and they'll find like 30 more. Like that's what I mean. For someone that had a little brief foray into politics, that is exactly what it's like. Doesn't matter what things that you disarm. Like if they turn out and go, you made this tweet where you said these things about these certain minorities, and I went, yeah, yeah, and what? See, when they realise that you don't care, they'll just move on to the next thing. They don't really give a shit how you feel or what you think about and all that. Like basically, they'll try and bash you with one thing. As soon as they realise that that doesn't bother you, they'll just move on to the next, and they'll just pretend all the old stuff didn't happen. Yeah, politics is a high school. It's high school. Politics is like so high school, and I would imagine it is the exact same way around the world. People like forming friendships and bitching about people, and then forming little coalitions behind their back. Yeah, but when like Stephanie comes over here, let's just like not talk to her because she'd fucking smell it. Like that's high school bullshit. By the way, you'd be surprised how much of that shit is in politics. Fuck me, it's horrendous. Anyway, that's been 8 minutes. Bye.